Hi, I'm Katie McPherson and I admire Benjamin Franklin for his ability to properly execute his skills in social intelligence and for never giving up on what he loved. According to Green, Franklin started with a passion for writing. I relate to this because my love for writing has brought me where I am today at Full Sail. Franklin's love of writing never faltered, but he did struggle with reading people at first. It wasn't until after he left and came back to Philadelphia that I believe he became a master of social intelligence. Green said, social intelligence is focusing our attention outward instead of inward, and this is exactly what Franklin did. This ability to read and understand people is what helped make Franklin so successful both as a businessman and later as a politician. One thing I learned from Franklin's story is that sometimes one needs to step back from a situation and really focus on the people surrounding them. This will help one build a better skill in social intelligence and possibly become more successful. While I have a decent hand on this skill, it's not perfect. Then again, I'm still at the apprentice level, and even Franklin hadn't mastered it at this point. I can still reflect on what he did and use it in my future endeavors. It could prove to be useful once I too have mastered the skill completely. If Benjamin Franklin was still alive, I would ask him if it was easy to leave his brother and accepting him for who he was at the age he did. Green states that it is difficult to move past our tendency to idolize people after viewing them through a childlike lens. Another question I would ask him if he were alive is at what point did he believe he became a master of social intelligence? Green said Franklin was determined to break the pattern and change the way he interacted with people right before he moved back to Philadelphia. Green also mentioned a few times he used his social intelligence once he moved back, but it would be interesting to see when Franklin believed he mastered it. Franklin suffered from a few deadly realities throughout his life, and I'm sure avoided some as well. Deadly realities are what Green calls negative qualities. One of the deadly realities that have impacted me is laziness, or wanting to take the quickest, easiest path to said goal. Sometimes I feel I don't have the time, so I search for the easiest way to do something. This can be avoided more often if I manage my time properly. A second deadly reality that could potentially impact me is envy. Envy is, to me, constantly comparing yourself with others and their successes. This could become a problem for me once I graduate and see how others are succeeding in their fields. I think to help avoid this, I need to focus on what I can do right now to help me succeed later on. I also need to network with other driven people so that I don't envy them, but am proud of them. That's the end of my presentation, and this is my references page.